Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Zoom tonight. So we hope you've been enjoying this week, and we wanted to speak tonight a little bit about the different ways that you can join Plexus. And we've been sharing a few posts earlier today about the different options that you have. There's really just two ways that you can join Plexus. One is as a customer, and the other is as a wholesale ambassador. So we wanted to share with you a little bit about why each of us decided to join Plexus as a wholesale ambassador. So number one, I think one of the things that you need to know is as an ambassador, you basically control all the power. If you want to build a business, you absolutely can build a full-time business with this. If you want to work and just earn enough income to get your products paid for, you can do that as well. Or if you just want to stay a wholesale customer and just benefit and just get the benefit of getting your products at the cheapest discount available, that's an option too. You are not required to build a business or share the products. But we each wanted to share a little bit about why we decided to sign up as a wholesale ambassador. So as most of you guys know, I'm a fifth grade teacher. And I work a full-time job, and I absolutely love what I do. I've done it for over 30 years, but I will say that, Plexus has really changed my life, and I decided to work this as a business because it has benefited me. You guys got to hear my testimony earlier in the week so much, and I feel that I need to share what I'm learning about health and nutrition and weight loss with everyone. I really believe that everyone needs to be on these products, and I'm really, as I'm getting older, even though I love what I do, I'm really looking forward to retiring. And as a teacher in the state of California, we are usually not, most of us aren't able to retire until we're in our mid-60s. It doesn't matter if you worked 40 years or not. And so I'm looking forward to a time where I can transition. I'm looking for time freedom, to travel, to work in a ministry full-time and do things that I've just not been able to do while holding a full-time job. And so those are the things that Plexus is able to bring to me and into my life. And I still love what I do, but I'm just ready for a change, and Plexus is going to enable me to be able to do that. I'm on target. I'm on track to retire early, so I'm super excited about that. So that's one of the reasons that I've decided to do this. And I want to share with you also, I've been able to build a very good income from home, even while working my job full time. So I've been able to fit it into the nooks and crannies of my life, or some days I can block off time after work for a while and just focus on my customers or my team members, or sharing a little bit of the opportunity and the products. So I just want you guys to know that it definitely is something that you can do while working a full-time job. You don't have to stop what you're doing. I've loved it. It's so much fun. But those are some of the reasons that I've decided to sign up as an ambassador. So I'm going to let Crystal share a little bit about her testimony.
Hi, y'all. I'm Crystal, and I got started because I had my second baby, and I was 4 months in or 5 months in, and I was desperate to stay home with my sweet babies. I was so exhausted. I was a teacher, and I did love what I did, but I loved my babies more, and I just wanted to be with them so bad. And I knew that without a miracle in our finances, that was not going to be possible, as I made most of the money for our household. And so I just started praying, and I felt like God said, call and find out about Plexus, because I desperately needed them for health, but I really needed the miracle to be able to stay home with my baby. So I started working this job, and I really also joined wholesale because I have been a part of some other network marketing models, but I love the bargain. I want the cheapest price on everything. I'm a bargain shopper. Give me a coupon, give me a deal. I'm going to go get whatever they're selling for the cheap price. So she told me $34.95, and I said, is there something I have to buy every month? How long does that keep me active? I mean, I grilled her, and she's like, $34.95, you can buy or not. And I'm like, Are you sure? And she's like, yeah. So I went all in, and I just felt like God was telling me to go all in. And I worked this business for about 9 months alongside my full-time teaching and coaching job. Like she said, it's really easy to fit in to the nooks and crannies. I was a mama to an infant, nursing and pumping and working all the time. I had my 2 biggest months of my business during my busiest time of the year, during softball season. And in June, I was able to retire and stay home, or resign and stay, hopefully retire too. I don't plan on going back. And resign and stay home with my 2 sweet babies. So this has been a miracle for us. But people ask me all the time, don't you miss teaching? And what I love about this is that I still get to fulfill the passions that I have, which are to teach others about the body and about themselves and about health and fitness. And I get to also coach my team and encourage people and motivate people, which has always been a big part of who I am. And I also get to help others. And those 3 things are why I pursued teaching. And those 3 things are why I'm fulfilled with Plexus. So I just love this opportunity. It's been such a blessing to my family. And I don't want to do anything else. I'm going to turn it over to Angela.
Hi, everyone. It's Angela again. I'm a Ruby ambassador with Plexus, and I hope that you all have been enjoying this week. When Plexus entered my life, it was April of 2014. Actually, it was March of 2014. And Kelly, who's going to talk next, introduced me. We had worked together in the restaurant business. And if any of you all are in the restaurant business, you understand that it's a lot of hours. You're working weekends, you're working nights. It's not a very family-friendly business, because you're working when everybody else is playing, and that's how it was. And so I had been going through a health journey, and when Kelly presented it to me, I wasn't looking for this. I loved my job. I was in food sales. I had gone to culinary school, and I loved my job. I had so much fun, loved my customers, was not looking for something else, especially never really had considered network marketing. Again, I did it in college. And Kelly and I met, and she said, hey, I started doing this, and I could relate. It was something, I was already on a health journey. I was already taking similar products. I was taking probiotic. I was taking enzymes. I was taking fish oil. I knew the benefits of those, but I was still enduring some of the health issues that I was going through. And so I just needed a distraction. I'm a researcher. I love to dig in, and you give me a topic or anything, and I'm going to seriously Google it until I can't Google it anymore. And so that's what I did. When Kelly presented it to me, I just started researching the products, researching the ingredients, and I looked at the comp plan and I thought, I can do this. What if I can help people and just share, like Crystal said, share what I've learned, share what the health journey I've gone on, and maybe I can help somebody else. And so that's what I did. I jumped in, and I had never tried the products before, but I jumped in as an ambassador because, like everyone else, why not get the cheapest deal? I knew that me and my husband were both going to be taking it. And so I thought, if there's going to be 2 people doing this, then we're going to get the cheapest price. And that's what we did. And then I just started sharing. I didn't wait. I started sharing with my family. I started sharing with my friends. And 2.5 years later, I was able to quit my full-time job and stay home. We did end up adopting a baby. He is now 15 months old, and I stay home with him, and it's just been a huge blessing. You can definitely fit it into the nooks and crannies of your life, and if you have your toddlers running around, half the time we're on these Zooms with them sitting in our lap, or them screaming in the background. So it's been an awesome journey, and I will let Kelly, who has reached the top rank of our company, she's a Diamond Ambassador, I'll let her share a little bit about her story.
Okay, well, thanks, y'all. This is just so exciting. I'm happy to share a little bit of my story. Like Angela said, I have ranked to the top of the company, and it's because of these amazing ladies and many men, too, that are on our team. So just to give you a little bit of my background, I had no intention of joining Plexus. I was climbing the corporate ladder in the restaurant industry, and I loved what I did. My husband was in full-time ministry, and we had been at the same church for, we'd been married for 12 years. And and he had been at that same church for about 17. So he was there before we got married, and we loved the community, and our dream was to build our own restaurant there. Well, he had seen not just one or two or three, but at least 10 of his great friends from college that he knew their integrity, and he knew who they were. He knew their hearts. He knew that the kind of people that they were, and he'd been watching them on Facebook over a course of 6 to 9 months, and he kept saying, "Babe, I really think you need to look at Plexus." And I was a major skeptic. I'm very much into whole foods, and I just didn't know what it was. I thought it was a get skinny pill, and I thought, keep that out of our house. I'm not interested in that. I can't sell that. And unbeknownst to me, he had already ordered some Plexus, and he had been using Slim for probably about as long as y'all have been trying it. So that he was getting great results. And he started bragging to me about his great results. And I took the bag and I threw it in a cupboard, and I said, I'm going to do research before you keep trying this. So we came to a point where we were about to sign a lease on a building to have a restaurant. And he said, "Look, I don't care if you do this or don't do this Plexus thing, but I just want you to get all your questions answered, and just know what you're saying no to." Because he really felt like, I think this is what we're supposed to do. And considerably cheaper than the loan that we would have had to get from a bank to start our restaurant. So I decided to go ahead. Actually, he kind of put me in a corner and said, "By the way, I have you set up on a call on Monday with my friend Celeste, and ask her all the questions that you have about Plexus before you just totally put it out of mind." So I did that, and I was pleasantly surprised, you guys. I had done network marketing before and was saddled with debt, inventory, time away. I have great work ethic, but the point of network marketing is to free you from, the constraints of time and taking you away from your family. And so I was really surprised when I learned about the Plexus comp plan, because it was all of that. It was no inventory, no parties, no time away. And I thought, this is awesome. This is definitely what we say in Plexus is the way it could be done, it should be done, but rarely is. And with Plexus, it is. And so point of the matter is, our second full month in, we were able to cover our mortgage with our Plexus check. In 13 months, we hit the rank of Emerald, where we've now been on 2 trips to Hawaii free for myself and Jared. We've earned 2 Lexuses, and profit sharing. It's just honestly, it has been such a blessing to our family. And so this is what I've been doing it will be 3 years this month, actually. And in that time, we have been able to, with our time and financial freedom, we've been able to fulfill a major dream of ours, which is we're currently fostering to adopt a sibling group of 4 kiddos, all under the age of 7. And so that's been quite exciting, and we're able to work our business in the nooks and crannies of our life. And so it's been totally life-changing. I could go on and on about just the health story of ours too, but it's been such a blessing. So.
All right. Well, thank you guys for sharing your stories. This is my team, by the way, you guys. It kind of, I want you to see how it's a downline. So Kelly and shared the products with Angela. Angela shared the products with me, and I share the products with Crystal. So we're all in this little line. So just so you can kind of see how we're connected and we're all in the same team. So anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We hope you're enjoying this week. And we will be checking back in with you tomorrow night. Okay, bye.
Bye.